What is up? Welcome to another episode of Timber Talk Time. I'm your host, Jay Timber, and I am grateful to be back. I'm back home from Ireland. I'm exhausted, but that comes with it. I walked more on vacation. Do some of y'all, when you go on vacation, do you do way more than you do when you're at home because you're trying to pack in everything in the vacation? Am I the only one that goes to that? Or is this a thing of, I feel like everyone does it. Anyways, neither here nor there. I'm exhausted, but I feel recharged somehow. And I was going to do a recap on the episode, but I decided that I would dedicate more time to putting that together. So I wanted to, on the flight back, I was thinking about this episode and what I would do for it. And I wanted to kind of have 10 travel experiences that are also good for life, like lessons in traveling that are good for lessons in life. And so I will be letting you guys know what that is today. So first, we're going to start off with unplanned detours. So in travel, you got to expect that things won't go as planned, because nothing ever goes as planned, even if you think it does. When you look back at the plan, you're like, well, actually it deviated here and it deviated there. And kind of, taking that notion and applying it to life and understanding that no matter what in life, it's not gonna go exactly as planned, and embracing that. And here it comes. I've had a full day trying to get back into the swing of things. Embracing the unexpected, those unexpected things in life, and being able to pivot, I feel like is a great quality. And it's something that I've almost become obsessed with, because even in music, like down to in music, things may not go as planned, and if you trust your preparedness, then you're going to be able to pivot easily and the show will go on. So, the first experience that I want to speak about is, travel, unplanned detours. And that's just understanding that that's how it's going to be. Things are going to come up. And sometimes the GPS might be a little off, and that's going to create an unplanned detour. And you got to be ready for that and just assess the situation, feel it, go through it, yawn. Go through it, yawn. I haven't had coffee today. That's it. But then figure out what it is you got to do. And I had a couple moments of that when I was driving. I drove the whole time while I was in Ireland for our group. I think it was 1,066 miles I drove over the course of 10 days. It's other side of the road, right-hand drive. It makes your brain blah. But once you get into the swing of things, you're fine. Excuse me, sorry. You're fine. So, so unplanned detours. It's a thing in life that you're going to go through, and it's a thing in travel that you'll go through. And understand that it's okay. As long as there's no safety problems within that, then you're going to be all right. Another thing is language barriers. Even if they speak the same language as you, because there's probably going to be a difference. Communicating with those who speak a different language can be challenging, right? But there's so many cues in life. There's so many cues in travel that you'll be able to use to be able to get your point across. So, how is that applicable to life? Communication is key. If you know exactly what you're trying to convey and bring across to somebody, then you're going to be able to deliver it regardless of the language barrier, I feel. Plus, it creates different perspectives it gives you a different perspective and opens your eyes up to the potential of other things. You never know, just by being able to speak to someone who speaks a different language and have that moment with them, you're going to be able to you'll be able to see things through their lens. And I find that fascinating, is that we're all in our own view, and to be able to sit outside of that and see the world through a different point of view is I think it's important. It's real important, because we're not right all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna be right all the time. And there's a humility in, taking a second and seeing and be like, that makes, okay, I never saw it this way. And then that's a part of you. It's a part of your tool belt, so to say, and you can take that with you forward in life and learning in life. So number 3 in travel and life nuggets is cultural differences. Experiencing new cultures can broaden your horizons. Same thing as point of view. I should have gotten coffee today, but I was like, you know what? I'm back home. Just gonna get back into the flow of things, and no, I should have gotten coffee. But experiencing new cultures, seeing, like, for instance, being over in Ireland and then in the UK. Well, for me, one of the cultural things that I experienced was being one of the few of my culture, of my race, and seeing the starch, seeing how, like, apparent that was a little jarring at first, because I can't help but look and see and look for people that look like me. But then again, that's kind of been something I've always dealt with my whole life, just because I've always just been everywhere culturally. And it's created a open-mindedness in myself, and the application of that in life is, you're open to other cultures. You're open to going back to the different points of view. Like, if you're constantly only in your culture, you're going to see things through that lens. And I feel it's important to try everything. My dad, when I was young, kind of created this notion that life's a buffet and you should just try all of it. Figure out. Figure out everything through trying everything. And that's one of the greatest lessons I feel he gave me, from understanding my point of view of religion and other things. Just try everything. And those cultural differences, once you start to pick and choose and put stuff in your tool belt, it creates who you are, and then the colors that you want to paint the world with. And then it'll hopefully help other people see things differently, because you might be able to bring forth or bring forward an understanding that people might not have seen otherwise. So, and you being open to cultures would create, going back to how we've spoken in the past podcasts about the ripple effect. It'll create, it might inspire other people to look at things differently. So cultural differences is a thing that in travel can be applicable to life, because it just makes life more flavorful, if you ask me. Packing light. That one is one that I'm big on, because mobility, I want to be able to go, I want to be able to move, boom. I don't want to be tied down by anything. Realizing you pack too much can be an inconvenience. And, it's an inconvenience in your travel. You're trying to stuff, you can't fit your bag in the overhead bin, or you're on the bus and it's taking up too much space. Whatever it may be, it's just going to create. So, that life lesson would be pack the essentials. Pack only what you need. You hopefully know enough about yourself to know what makes you comfortable, what you need to be comfortable at the bare essential. And so packing what you need will help you be able to flow better through life. Because if you have everything that you need on you all the time, I always say this to any musicians that I talk to about, being prepared for shows, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Because there's been so many times in shows or in whatever in life where I should have brought that one thing. And had I brought it, I wouldn't be in this position. And there's been times where I don't even need the thing that I brought, but I'm glad I had it in case something happened. So, focus on what's essential and let go of the excess. And that's a thing that I'm trying to do more. I'm a baby pack rat, and most of it's just gear that I've amounted over the years, and I'm like, I might need that again. But yeah, creating that streamlinedness to where you're able to really go in and out of things in life smoother and easier because you already got everything on you. Cargo pants. Listen, you can make fun of cargo pants all you want, but if I got some cargo pants, you best believe I got all the things on me that I need for whatever I'm doing that day. And that's just, thank you, cargo pants, because function over fashion. And I'm gonna say that, function over. I'll make a cargo pant look good. I'll try my best. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning into another episode of Timber Talk Time. Part 2 is coming out on Friday the 13th. And also, House of Fools show, Friday the 13th. Doors are at 8. I'll be posting ticket links on all the stories. And make sure you subscribe, hit the ding notification, tell your friends about what we got going on, and carpe life, okay? Carpe life.